Now I would like to ask His Excellency Gui Congyou, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Kingdom of Sweden, to come to the podium and give us the keynote address.
The weather is very hot, so is our atmosphere in this venue, and I hope our BRI cooperation can be as hot as the weather and as the atmosphere.
那么就在上个月，第2届“一带一路”国际合作高峰论坛在北京成功举办，引领高质量共建“一带一路”进入新阶段。瑞典“一带一路”执行小组举办这次研讨会恰逢其时，对促进中瑞“一带一路”合作很有积极意义。
Last month, the second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation was held in Beijing, leading the joint efforts to build a high-quality Belt and Road initiative into a new stage. This seminar, hosted by the BRICS group, is very timely and relevant, and is also highly significant for promoting China-Sweden Belt and Road cooperation.
那么，习近平主席提出“一带一路”倡议近6年来，共建“一带一路”的朋友圈越来越大，合作的质量越来越高，发展前景越来越好。
Over the past 6 years, since President Xi Jinping proposed the Belt and Road Initiative, our BRI circle of friends has grown ever bigger, quality of cooperation ever better, and prospects for development ever brighter.
我们150多个国家和国际组织同中国签署了共建“一带一路”合作协议。在第2届高峰论坛上，近40位外国元首和政府首脑和来自156个国家、96个国际组织的近5000名外宾与会。 达成了283项务实合作成果，签署了总额640多亿美元的项目合作协议。
Over 150 countries and international organizations signed cooperation agreements with China to build the BRI together. Nearly 40 heads of state and government and nearly 5,000 foreign participants from over 150 countries and from over 150 countries and international organizations attended the second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, achieving 283 cooperation outcomes and signing contracts worth over $64 billion US.
那么这些数字充分说明“一带一路”顺应时代潮流，契合各方需要。
These numbers fully demonstrate that the BRI is consistent with the trend of times and meets the need of countries along the route.
那么我今天主要是向大家介绍“一带一路”。 到底是什么
Today, I hope to discuss with you what BRI is.
我知道，大家看到了关于“一带一路”的议论，各种议论很多。
I know there are all kinds of debates surrounding this initiative.
首先我要说，“一带一路”是开放合作之路，“一带一路”不搞地缘政治游戏，也不搞封闭排他的小圈子，而是秉持共商共建共享原则，坚定支持多边主义和开放型世界经济。
First of all, I like to say the Belt and Road is a road of open cooperation. The BRI is not a geopolitical game, nor is it an exclusive club. Instead, the BRI is based on extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits, and is committed to multilateralism and open world economy.
那么，在第2届高峰论坛上，各方在交通、贸易、科技、文化、智库等领域签署了100多项双多边合作文件。 设立了“一带一路”共建国家标准信息平台等合作机制，签署了开展第3方市场合作文件。“一带一路”是大家共同的事业，将把各方的优势转化为共同发展的合力。
The second forum saw the signing of over 100 bilateral cooperation documents on transportation, trade, technology, culture, and think tanks. The establishment of a national standards information platform among the Belt and Road partner countries. And the signing of third-party market cooperation documents. The BRI is a shared project that combines our respective strengths into a synergy for shared development.
包括欧洲一些国家，对“一带一路”倡议很有疑虑，不愿意跟我们开展双边合作。我们是开放的，我们就向欧洲，包括我也向瑞典朋友政府提出，我们可以我们中国、瑞典可以在第3方开展合作。
There are some European countries that still harbor suspicions over this initiative, and they're reluctant to carry out BRI cooperation with us. But I say to these friends that China and European partners, including Sweden, can very well carry out cooperation in third-party markets.
总之，我们跟所有国家开展“一带一路”合作，也是充分考虑其他国家的 对方国家的需求、愿望和需要，不是中方单方面要强迫别的国家来开展合作。
When we try to carry out such cooperation with other countries, we often take into consideration their respective needs and wishes instead of unilaterally trying to impose our cooperation initiative on them.
这就是中国儒家思想一贯倡导的开放包容。
This is the spirit of openness and inclusiveness that's championed by Confucianism in China.
其次，一带一路是持续发展之路，一带一路聚焦发展这个根本性问题，帮助有关国家打破发展瓶颈。就像刚才主持人讲的，我们就是要通过发展来这个促进世界减贫事业，落实2030发展议程。
Second, the Belt and Road is a road of sustainable development. The BRI focuses on the fundamental issue of development and helps countries along the route to break the bottleneck of development. Just like the moderator said, we're trying to help these countries to further develop themselves and to contribute to the global cause of fighting against poverty and realizing the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
世界银行研究表明，一带一路合作将降低全球贸易成本，促进今年全球经济增速至少提高0.1个百分点。一带一路聚焦高标准、惠民生、可持续目标，采取普遍接受的规则标准，聚焦就业减贫，确保商业和财政上的可持续。
A World Bank study shows the BRI cooperation helps to reduce the cost of global trade and increases the global economic development by at least 0.1%. The BRI pursues high standard cooperation to improve people's lives and promotes sustainable development. It adopts widely accepted rules and standards, contributes to job creation and poverty reduction, and ensures commercial and fiscal sustainability.
一带一路不是什么债务陷阱，相反，很多国家通过参与一带一路走出了欠发达的陷阱。
The BRI is no debt trap. Rather, it helps many countries to get out of the trap of underdevelopment.
那么，中国改革开放的最初的成功的经验，就像邓小平先生讲的，要想富先修路。
Just like Mr. Deng Xiaoping noted at the beginning of our reform and opening up, if a country wants to get prosperous, it needs to build its infrastructure first.
那么把中国起初一带一路倡议，就是要把中国这个成功发展的经验推广到世界。
Our proposal of BRI is exactly to spread our successful experience to other countries.
那么一带一路顾名思义，先要修路，也就是在欧亚大陆在世界范围内加强开展基础设施建设。
We can understand from the name of the initiative, Belt and Road, there's a word road in it. That means we intend to help other countries to improve their infrastructure.
解决世界可持续发展存在的基础设施这个欠缺这个瓶颈。
So as to help other countries in the world to meet the challenge of infrastructure.
那么第三，一带一路是绿色连接之路。一带一路建设坚持开放绿色连接理念，把绿色作为底色，推动绿色基础设施建设、绿色投资、绿色金融，促进生态建设、共享共建，融入支持联合国2030可持续发展进程。
The Belt and Road Initiative is a road of green and clean cooperation. The BRI pursues open, green, and clean cooperation and aims to promote green development. The BRI launches green infrastructure projects, makes green investment, and provides green financing to improve the ecological environment, and supports the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
那么，一带一路坚持一切合作都在阳光下运行，共同以零容忍态度打击腐败，与各方共建分清气争的丝绸之路。
In pursuing the Belt and Road cooperation, everything should be done in a transparent way, and we should have zero tolerance for corruption and show strong commitment to transparency and clean governance in pursuing BRI cooperation.
那么，第二届高峰论坛期间，设立了“一带一路”绿色发展国际联盟，发布了绿色投资指导原则，共同发起了连接丝绸之路北京倡议。
During the second forum, the BRI International Green Development Coalition was established. the Green Investment Principles for the Belt and Road Development was issued, and the Beijing Initiative for Clean Silk Road was launched.
那么“一带一路”倡导开放融通、协商一致、征信守则，这在保护主义、单边主义盛行的今天尤为重要。
The BRI pursues openness, interconnectivity, and consensus. It values integrity and follows rules. This is especially important in a world of surging protectionism and unilateralism.
那么相信大家最近都关注这个美国对中方发起的贸易战，在这里呢，我也想这个谈一些看法。
I know that the recent China-US trade war is on a lot of people's mind, including you here. I'd like to share with you my thoughts on it.
美国挥舞贸易保护主义大棒，违背市场规律，动用行政手段滥加征税，严重破坏国际贸易规则，伤害合作方利益，增加了全球经济的不确定性。
The US side brandishes the baton of protectionism and uses administrative means to abuse tariffs, which severely damages the norms of international trade, harms the interests of other parties, and increases the uncertainties of global economy.
那么，美国抛弃商业原则，不讲国际规则，直接动用行政手段对中国有关企业进行野蛮打压，我们对此坚决反对。
The US also abandoned market principles in a total disregard of law, used executive powers to barbarically suppress Chinese companies, which we firmly oppose.
实际上，美国已经成为规则的破坏者和违背者和背信者。贸易战是美国单方面发起的，责任完全在美方。中方不愿意打贸易战，但也不怕打，会坚决奉陪到底。
In fact, the US has become a rule breaker and a faith breaker. The US bears full responsibility for the trade war as it is unilaterally started by the US. China does not want a trade war, but we are not afraid of fighting one, and we will fight to the end.
我们这是在维护自身正当利益，也是捍卫开放的世界经济和多边贸易体制。
This is safeguarding our legitimate rights and interests, and also defending an open global economy and the multilateral trading system.
那么，朋友们，中欧位于“一带一路”两端，欧洲是高质量构建“一带一路”的天然伙伴，也是直接受益者。中欧班列累计开行1.4万列，通达欧洲15国30个城市。
Dear friends, China and Europe are at the two ends of the Belt and Road. Europe is a natural partner and direct beneficiary of building a high-quality Belt and Road. China-Europe freight trains have conducted 14,000 trips, connecting China and 50 cities in 15 European countries.
过去欧洲包括那个东欧国家，包括西欧很多国家的这个高质量的农产品，包括肉、奶类，这个中国没有进口，这些国家多年来都在最高层，在政府层面要求中方进口他们的这个高质量农产品。
Eastern European countries boast very high quality agricultural products, meat products, and dairy products. And in the past, they wanted China to buy from them, and they tried to ask us to open this market on the high level of government.
那么，中欧班列开通以后，那个实现了欧洲国家向中国出口高质量农产品的需求。因为“一带一路”这个中欧班列从中国出发，把中国的产品出口到这个欧洲，那么回程的时候就把欧洲国家的高质量农产品，包括肉类、奶类拉回中国。
After the starting of China-Europe freight train, these countries started to export such products to China because this freight train would be loaded with Chinese products to sell to Europe, and on their way back, they would be loaded with products from these countries along the line and sell to the Chinese market.
这就是“一带一路”合作的实实在在的成果。
This is what the real benefits of Belt and Road Initiative are.
那么不久前，中欧领导人会晤联合声明重申，中欧双方将继续推动“一带一路”倡议和欧盟欧亚互联互通战略，泛欧交通运输网络对接。中欧“一带一路”合作可以说前景广阔，符合双方共同利益，惠及欧亚大陆亿万民众。
The joint statement of the 21st EU-China summit reiterated that our two sides will continue to forge synergies between the EU strategy on connecting Europe and Asia, as well as the EU Trans-European Transport Networks and China's Belt and Road Initiative. The Belt and Road cooperation between China and the EU has bright prospects. It is in our mutual interest and will deliver benefits to hundreds of millions of people.
那么，瑞典参与共建“一带一路”也有着良好的条件。瑞典坚定支持多边主义和自由贸易，在绿色、创新、开放、可持续发展等领域敢为人先，成绩斐然，与高质量共建“一带一路”的理念高度契合。
Sweden has good conditions to participate in jointly building the Belt and Road. As a firm advocate for multilateralism and free trade, Sweden has a pioneering spirit and a long line of achievements in green, innovative, open, and sustainable development, which is highly compatible to the joint contribution to Belt and Road.
那么，中瑞贸易年年创新高，去年达到171.5亿美元。中国已成为欧盟之外瑞方第一大贸易伙伴，且瑞方继续保持顺差。
Trade between China and Sweden has been hitting new records year after year, reaching $17.15 billion last year. China is now the largest trading partner of Sweden outside of the EU, and Sweden continues to maintain a trade surplus with China.
那么瑞方我上任以后，瑞方也一直向我提出要向中国出口猪肉还有奶酪等农产品。
Since my becoming ambassador here, the Swedish side has constantly raised the request to export pork and dairy products to China.
那么双方已经就瑞典向中国出口猪肉达成了协议。那么还有一些小的技术性问题，我们正在解决。
Now we have reached an agreement on such exportation, and now we're working on technicalities.
我们希望中国的老百姓也能尽早吃到瑞典这高质量的猪肉。
We hope our Chinese consumers can enjoy the very high-quality Swedish pork as soon as possible.
那么今年3月首届中国北欧智慧城市合作大会成功举行，为两国深化合作搭建了新的有效生态。中瑞在应对气候变化、开展第三方市场合作的领域合作前景广阔。
This March, the first Nordic-China Smart City Cooperation Conference was held in Stockholm, which established an effective platform for deepening our cooperation. There are great prospects for China and Sweden to work together to address climate change and to carry out cooperation in third-party markets.
那么，如果瑞方跟中方开展第三方市场合作的话，那么共建“一带一路”无疑将为瑞典提供发挥自身优势的更大舞台，开辟更多发展空间。
Our joint contribution to the Belt and Road will undoubtedly provide a bigger platform for Sweden to exploit its strength and open up greater room for its development.
那么，“一带一路”已经在全球范围内，“一带一路”合作已经在全球范围内这个蓬勃开展。那么，中瑞“一带一路”合作的机遇也就在今天。我们欢迎瑞典各界加入共建“一带一路”的朋友圈，携手共创可持续发展的美好明天。
This initiative is flourishing around the world, and the opportunities for China-Sweden Belt and Road cooperation are here today. We welcome all sectors of Sweden to join the Belt and Road circle of friends and build a brighter future of sustainable development.
我今天也期待着听取各位大使和在座的各位专家学者对“一带一路”的合作的看法和建议。我预祝今天的领导会取得圆满成功。谢谢大家。
I look forward to hearing from the remarks and suggestions from the ambassadors, experts, and scholars here. And also, I'd like to give my best wishes for a full success of the seminar.
谢谢。
Thank you.